Hi guys, it's Ms Wilson with another Read Aloud Story Time with Ms Wilson and a little follow-up activity. And this week I'm going to read the story Giraffes Can't Dance, and that's by Giles Andretti and Guy Parker Reese. And I have my little whiteboard back here. Our title, Giraffes Can't Dance. Our author, Giles Andretti, Guy Parker Reese. And there's a follow-up activity when I'm done with the reading of the book. I've read this one before, but it's worth another read, especially because we're doing animal reports and research report, and I like it. It's a nice story. So I'm going to read that to you. Here's our title page. Giraffes Can't Dance. Got some monkeys on it. Oh, another title page. Giraffes Can't Dance. There we go. There we go. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Oh, Gerald. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Poor Gerald. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Poor Gerald. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha and with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons that teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." That wasn't very nice of them. Just a little bit. It's a little bit bright. There we go. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor, and as he started walking home, he'd never felt so sad before, so sad and all alone. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Just a little bit. There we go. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Oh, I forgot a part. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swinging round. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leaped up in the air. Look at him. He's dancing now. It's pretty cool. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing," Gerald cried. Oh, he's so excited and proud of himself. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. Oh, that's a nice ending to our story. I love that story. So you're going to have a little follow-up worksheet that's going to be in the plans this week. And it has these questions on it. So it says, what is the problem in the story? How is it solved? And then I am like Gerald when I worry about blank. What is something you worry about? Maybe you were like Gerald, maybe. And then 4, I am good at blank. So what is something you're really good at? So that's what you're going to tell me this week after you listen to the story. And I will be seeing you guys really soon. Bye.